The tennis world has been buzzing with excitement. Alex Eala, the Filipina sensation who has taken the sport by storm, is set to compete at the Washington WTA 500. Fans were thrilled. The Philippines was ready to celebrate. Everyone was expecting another deep run from their hero. But then, the draw came out. And everything changed. What was supposed to be an exciting tournament has now become a nightmare scenario. The draw that Alex Eala has been handed is nothing short of brutal. It is brutal. It is unforgiving. It is downright shocking. And the tennis world is absolutely stunned. Because Alex Eala, who has been riding a wave of momentum, now faces one of the toughest paths to a title that we have seen in recent memory. So what exactly happened? Who did she get drawn against? And does she even stand a chance? In this video, we are going to break down the entire Washington WTA 500 draw. We are going to look at every potential opponent. We are going to analyze the challenges that await her. And we are going to ask the question that everyone is asking: can Alex Eala survive this brutal draw? So stay with me. Because this is one of the most shocking draws we have seen in a long time. And the fate of Alex Eala at the Washington WTA 500 hangs in the balance. Let's dive in. Before we talk about the draw, let us first understand what the Washington WTA 500 is and why it matters. The Washington Open, officially known as the Mubadala City DC Open, is one of the most prestigious tournaments on the WTA Tour. It is classified as a WTA 500 event, which means it offers 500 ranking points to the winner. It is held annually in Washington, D.C., and attracts some of the best players in the world. The tournament is played on hard courts, outdoor hard courts, which is the same surface as the U.S. Open. That makes it a crucial warm-up event for the final Grand Slam of the year. Players use this tournament to fine-tune their games, get match practice, and gain momentum before heading to New York. The prize money is significant. The competition is fierce. And the field is always stacked with top talent. This year, the field is even stronger than usual. Several top 10 players have entered the tournament. Grand Slam champions are on the list. Former world number ones are competing. And the depth of the draw is absolutely insane. For a player like Alex Eala, this tournament represents a huge opportunity. A deep run here could propel her even higher in the WTA rankings. A title here would be the biggest of her career. And even a semifinal appearance would add valuable points to her tally. But to achieve any of that, she will have to navigate one of the toughest draws of her career. And that brings us to the shocking reality of what she is facing. The Washington WTA 500 draw has been released. And for Alex Eala, it is a nightmare. She did not get lucky. She did not get an easy path. She did not get any favors from the tennis gods. Instead, she got a draw that would make even the most experienced players nervous. Let us break it down. The first round of any tournament is always dangerous. You are playing against a player who has nothing to lose. You are trying to find your rhythm. The pressure is on. But for Alex Eala, the first round is not just dangerous, it is a potential trap. Her first round opponent is none other than Victoria Azarenka. Yes. The former world number one. The two-time Australian Open champion. The player who has been competing at the highest level for over a decade. A player who has beaten some of the best in the world. Victoria Azarenka is not a player you want to face in the first round. She is a veteran. She is experienced. She knows how to handle pressure. And she has a game that can trouble anyone. Azarenka is known for her aggressive baseline play. She hits the ball flat and hard. She takes the ball early. She puts pressure on her opponents from the very first point. She is also an excellent returner. She reads serves well and can put them back in play with depth and power. On hard courts, Azarenka is especially dangerous. She has won 2 Grand Slams on hard courts. She has won multiple titles on this surface. She is comfortable playing on fast courts. And she knows exactly how to win. Now, Alex Eala is a rising star. She has improved tremendously. She has beaten top players. She has reached the top 50. But facing a player like Azarenka in the first round is a completely different challenge. Azarenka will not be intimidated by Eala's ranking. She will not be overwhelmed by the occasion. She has been there and done that. She has played in Grand Slam finals. She has beaten the best in the world. She has nothing to prove. Eala, on the other hand, will be playing her first match on American soil after her historic homecoming. The emotions will be high. The expectations will be sky high. The crowd will be behind her. But that can also be a double-edged sword. Eala will need to be mentally strong. She will need to play her best tennis from the very first point. She cannot afford to start slow. She cannot afford to make unforced errors. She has to be sharp, focused, and aggressive. But even then, there is no guarantee of victory. Azarenka is a dangerous opponent. And if she plays well, she can beat anyone on any given day. This is a brutal first-round draw for Alex Eala. But it gets worse. Because even if she somehow gets past Azarenka, the next rounds are even more difficult. Let us look at what awaits her in the rest of the draw. Now let us look at the rest of the draw. Because the first round is just the beginning. The road ahead is filled with landmines, traps, and champions. If Alex Eala manages to get past Victoria Azarenka in the first round, her potential second-round opponent could be another former Grand Slam champion. Yes, you heard that right. The draw is that brutal. In the second round, Eala could face Sloane Stephens, the 2017 US Open champion. Stephens is a player who has been around for a long time. She has won a Grand Slam. She has reached multiple finals. She is a dangerous player on any surface. Stephens is a counter-puncher. She uses her speed and athleticism to chase down balls. She changes the direction of the ball well. She has excellent court coverage. And she knows how to win ugly matches. If Eala gets past Stephens, her potential third-round opponent could be Madison Keys, a former US Open finalist and one of the hardest hitters in the game. Keys hits the ball as hard as anyone on tour. She can blow opponents off the court with her power. Keys has a big serve. She has a massive forehand. She takes huge cuts at the ball. And when she is on, she is almost unstoppable. So by the third round, Eala could have already faced 3 Grand Slam finalists. And we are not even talking about the quarterfinals yet. In the quarterfinals, Eala could potentially face a top 10 player. Someone like Coco Gauff, the reigning US Open champion. Or Jessica Pegula, the American #1 and a consistent performer on hard courts. Or maybe even Maria Sakkari, the Greek powerhouse known for her fitness and intensity. And in the semifinals? Well, that could be even worse. The top half of the draw is loaded. Iga Swiatek, the world #1, is in the same half. Swiatek is the best player in the world. She has won multiple Grand Slams. She is dominant on every surface. She is the player that everyone wants to avoid. If Eala reaches the semifinals, she could face Swiatek. And that would be a mountain to climb. Even the bottom half of the draw is stacked. Aryna Sabalenka, the Australian Open champion, is in that half. Sabalenka is one of the most powerful players on tour. She hits massive serves and ground strokes. She can overpower anyone. So the draw is brutal. It is unforgiving. It is a gauntlet of champions. But let us not forget Alex Eala has shocked the world before. She has beaten top players. She has gone on deep runs. She has shown that she belongs. But this draw? This draw is something else entirely. It is a draw that would make even the most experienced players nervous. And it is a draw that will test every single aspect of Alex Eala's game. Now comes the million-dollar question: can Alex Eala survive this brutal draw? The odds are stacked against her. There is no doubt about that. She is facing some of the biggest names in the sport. She is playing on American soil where the crowd will be heavily partisan. And she has the weight of an entire nation on her shoulders. But if there is one thing we have learned about Alex Eala, it is that she thrives under pressure. She does not shy away from big moments. She embraces them. Let us look at her strengths. First, Eala has an incredible fighting spirit. She never gives up. She has come back from match points down. She has won matches that seemed unwinnable. She has a belief in herself that is unshakable. Second, Eala has a game that is suited for hard courts. She has a big serve. She hits with depth. She moves well. She can adapt to different styles of play. She is not one-dimensional. Third, Eala has confidence. She has beaten top 20 players before. She has reached the top 50. She knows that she belongs at this level. She will not be intimidated by big names. And fourth, she has the support of an entire nation. The Philippines is behind her. Every match, every point, every shot, she will feel the love and support of her people. But there are also areas of concern. First, Eala is still relatively inexperienced at this level. She has not played many matches against top 10 players. She has not been in this position before. The pressure of playing in a tournament like this against such a loaded field could be overwhelming. Second, Eala's consistency has been a question mark at times. She has had matches where her level dropped unexpectedly. Against top players, you cannot afford to have off days. You have to be at your best every single match. Third, the physical demands of the tournament could be a factor. Eala has played a lot of tennis this year. The season is long. Fatigue could be an issue. But despite all of these concerns, I believe Eala has a chance. Not a big chance, but a chance. If she plays her best tennis, she can beat anyone. She has proven that. But she will need to be at her absolute best. She will need to serve well. She will need to return well. She will need to stay mentally strong. And she will need a little bit of luck. If everything clicks, she could make a deep run. If not, she could be out early. Either way, this is going to be one of the most exciting tournaments to watch. Regardless of what happens at the Washington WTA 500, this tournament is a huge moment for Alex Eala's career. Because this is the kind of draw that separates the good players from the great ones. This is the kind of draw that shows you exactly where you stand in the sport. This is the kind of draw that tests every part of your game and your mentality. If Eala performs well, even if she does not win the tournament, it will be a massive statement. It will show that she belongs. It will show that she can compete with the best. It will show that she is ready for the top levels of the sport. And if she somehow manages to win the tournament? Well, that would be one of the biggest wins of her career. It would catapult her into the top 30. It would give her even more confidence. It would send a message to the entire tennis world. But even if she loses early, there are lessons to be learned. Every loss is a learning experience. Every defeat is an opportunity to grow. Every tough match is a chance to improve. And Eala has shown that she learns from her losses. She has shown that she gets better with every match. She has shown that she is constantly evolving. So in many ways, this tournament is a win-win situation for her. If she wins, she gets points, prize money, and confidence. If she loses, she gains experience and knowledge. But there is something else. Something bigger. This tournament is a test of her character. It is a test of her mental strength. It is a test of her ability to handle pressure. And as on everything we have seen from her so far, I believe she will pass the test. Because Alex Eala is not just a talented tennis player. She is a fighter. She is a champion. She is someone who rises to the occasion. So let us watch. Let us support. Let us believe. Because the Washington WTA 500 could be the tournament where Alex Eala takes the next step in her journey. The journey to the top. The journey to greatness. And whatever happens, we will be there to cheer her on.